In this video, you will learn how the final assembly for our pediatric knee brace was made. We started by making this pink top center part our fixed component. For our first mate, we made the top plane of our top left side piece parallel to the top plane of the assembly. In our next mate, we made the front plane of our top left side piece parallel to the front plane of our fixed component. For our third mate, we made the top of the top left side piece coincident with the top face of the top center part. We do the same for the right side as we did on the left side. Same thing, same thing. Then we made it the hinge covers front plane to the top plane of our fixed component. Again, the pink top center part. Then we made some concentric mates between the hinge cover and the half of the hinge. We also use a concentric mate for the hinge and the top left side piece. That is where the screws will go in. We also use a coincident mate between the hinge cover and the hinge. Also, this bottom face of the hinge is coincident with this slot for the hinge from the top left side piece. Then we use the concentric mate for the other half of the hinge with the hinge cover. This concentric mate is between the two hinges. In this coincident mate, we mated the two hinges. This parallel mate is between this side of the hinge to this side of the top left side piece, so it stays aligned. We apply the concentric mates. This is the same as this mate is the same as this one, just for the right side. And this mate is the same as this one, just for the right side. This mate is the same as this one for the right side. This mate is the same as this one. And this concentric mate is between the hinge cover and the half of the hinge. This coincident mate is between the hinge cover and the half of the hinge. This coincident mate is between the two hinges. Then we have a distance mate between this side and this initial side of the snap bit. This other distance mate is between this face and this line right here, our distance mate. Then we have a coincident mate to align this top face of the snap fit with the top face of our fixed component. Then we use a tangent to make sure that this back part was always tangent to this fixed component. This next coincident mate is to align this between our top left side piece and the front of our snap fit. We also use the distance mate for the other side of the snap fit, the same that we did on the left side. Then we use the coincident from the top to align the top. Same again, tangent, we did it on the left side. And the same as on the left side, a coincident made between the front faces. And a tangent. We also used a distance mate to set a distance between these two parts so they're not just floating away randomly. And a distance from the right side piece to the snap fit, the male part, since we do want the female part to be able to move. We made the bottom face of the bottom left side piece coinciding with the bottom face of our bottom center part piece. Same on the left, same on the right. Then we applied a parallel mate between the right plane of the bottom middle part to the front plane of the bottom left side piece. Same goes for this next mate, just for the right side. And for this next parallel mate, we mated the right plane of the bottom middle part to the right plane of snap fit 2, which is the For our next mate, we applied a tangent between the back face of the bottom center part to the front face of the bottom right side, left bottom right side piece. We applied the same to the left side. Then we applied a distance mate between these two planes, the top plane of the snap fit and the top plane of the bottom middle center part. A distance made of 38 millimeters, since that would align it in the center of the slot for the Velcro to pass through. Our next mate is a distance mate between the bottom left side piece to the center of our bottom center piece. We did the same for the right side. And then we made sure our two snap fits mini components of the whole snap fit assembly, they're parallel, and that their top planes are coincident, so they are aligned perfectly. Then we also made this concentric mate between the hinge and the bottom side piece, and the coincident between the bottom face of the hinge to the bottom side piece to fit in that slot, and a parallel mate on the side again, just like on the top before, right there, to be aligned and always be connected to the hinge. Another airplane, I'm sorry. We did the same for the right side. And then we made this. And then we made it this face of our female part of our snap pin number 2, coincident with this inside face of our green part, which is the male part of the snap pin number 2 design. And we also made this face tangent to this face. And we applied a distance mate between this corner and this corner. And after that, we mirrored our component to have this snapped with its mates on this side. This allows for our clips to go in, out. This allows for our clips to go in, out, and our part can move the 30 degrees. Same as clips, entering, exiting. Thank you.